Okay, let's try this now. I'm going to listen to myself on the feed real quick and see what I can see. Okay, that should hopefully clear it. That sounded good on the first part. So good now, better. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully when I switch scenes, it'll stay that way. So let's try it that way. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. That's the second time that's happened to me just recently in a live stream. It is something in my streaming software. Generally, if I start the software and immediately go live, it doesn't do that. So what I normally do, and this is what I did today, I started the software, I made a bunch of changes, I changed some scenes around, I set this, set that, and then I shut the software down, and I started it right before I clicked go live. But for some reason, the audio fouled up again today. I don't know. There we go. Joys of live streaming, like I said. Oh, it's all fun. You know what? If it never messed up, then I'd probably get my ego would probably suffer because I'd think I was an expert and I'm not an expert. So there we go. All right. They want you to buy a new version. Well, this is there's a free version and a paid version. I bought 1 month of the paid version. It didn't change anything. So I need to email them and email their support and share a link to that video I'll share a link to that video I just posted, that live stream that I just ended. And I'll say, why does it do this? Anyway. Okay. So a couple things up front. This is Amazon Prime Day. And as I said on the last stream, I don't want to dwell on that too much. As I said on the last stream, last year on Amazon Prime Day, I had the bright idea that I'm like, man, I should do a live stream or a video about Prime Day because there's a lot of stuff to be found on Amazon. And I'll talk about that here in a second. So this year, it kind of got away from me. And last week, I got some notification from Amazon. I've been a Prime member for years and years. And last week, I got some kind of notification that said, hey, looking forward to Prime Day. You know, get your deal. Don't forget about Prime Day. Put it on your calendar. And I looked and I was like, oh, wow, that's like next week. Okay. So let's do a live stream. So we're going to do a live stream today. And Catherine just got my call sign this morning, KO4IGY. Good. Yeah, congratulations on that. I saw everybody congratulating you in the chat. So great to see that. So happy Prime Day to everyone. Now, let me say up front, and I'll reiterate this a few times. Anybody can go to Amazon. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you get specials today that are not available to people without Amazon Prime accounts. It's kind of like a special thing that they do for Prime members to just say, you know, thank you for being a Prime member. Here's some really good deals. I do have an Amazon affiliate account in which I make a small commission on some items if you go to my links. So the link to my store is in the YouTube description below. I'm going to go ahead and share it again right now. This is the link to my store here. So if you go to the store with my link and buy something, whether it's on my store, whether it's ours, I might get a commission for it. I might not. If you don't want to do that, then just go to amazon.com/Prime Day. Okay. Or just go to amazon.com and in the drop down menu at the top where you search all items, electronics, books, and whatnot, there's one in there today and tomorrow that says Prime Day. So just go into amazon.com, hit the drop down, search Prime Day, and put in any subject you want. Okay. So you don't have to go to my store to get it. There's no extra thing special that you get by going to my store. I get a commission, but it doesn't cost you any more money if you choose to use my links to purchase something. It's the same price as it would be as just going to amazon.com and getting stuff. A couple of people had given me super chats in the last live stream, so thank you for that. I saw at least 2 come through. Thank you very much for the super chats. I will add you guys to, I'm not going to do a t-shirt giveaway today, but I am tomorrow. So I will go back into that live stream that I just ended. I will grab the 2 names that donated super chats today. I will add you to the list for the giveaway tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to give away a t-shirt during my regular lunchtime live stream. Also, please don't forget to sign up if you haven't done it by now for my 50,000 subscriber celebration giveaway. which that drawing will take place on a live stream on Sunday this coming weekend. And the drawing signups will be turned off late Saturday night, probably around 11 or 12 Saturday night. Go to hamradio2.com/50K and just enter your email address. That's all you've got to do. Everybody gets one entry. There's that right there. And you can go there and sign up and possibly be a winner for an ICOM IC705. We're also giving away a couple of Nano VNAs, a Tornado Alert, and a R-Finder battery-powered Pi-Star hotspot. So that ought to be all fun. So let me know if you've bought any in the chat today. Let me know if you've bought anything Prime Day that you thought was just a steal of a deal. I'm going to go over here to this screen. And this is my, yesterday I started something and I said, okay, well, I'm going to start this list on my store. So if you go to the link for my store, you can see all the different lists I've got in here. The one at the top right is Prime Day 2020. So I just started putting stuff in here that I thought, oh, that's cool. You know, some of this stuff's radio related, some of it's not. I got a Kindle e-reader in here. This is a portable Bluetooth speaker. There's some iPod earpods, I think is what they call them. iPhone earpods, yeah. I don't have an iPhone. But this one right here, this 128 gig SanDisk micro SD card for $40, that's pretty good. I liked that. This one, you know, I actually bought this TV. This was an early special for Prime members that came up last Friday, I think it was. I bought that TV myself. And we're going to put it in our bedroom. My wife and I have been talking about putting a new TV in our bedroom for a while. And that one came up, and I'm like, I was looking for like a 46-ish inch TV, and that 43-inch TV came up for $100 off. Wow. That was cool. That was really cool. Let me put a link to that TV in the description. So it normally sells for $299, and it's Prime Day on sale for $199. Chester, yes, your T-shirt, actually, you'll probably get it today. Your T-shirt went out on Monday. And it went, well, no, you don't live here. Several T-shirts went out. A couple of people who live near me might get them today, or you might get it tomorrow, Chester. But yes, your T-shirt went out yesterday, along with 3 others, I think it was, that were giveaway T-shirts. So really fun to be able to share that with you guys. So thank you for being here, and thank you for the new super chat again, Chester. Good deal. Thanks, Marty. Appreciate the shout out for the thumbs up on there. Okay, so you guys share in. You can't share. I've got the ability to share URLs turned off in the chat because I keep getting these like spam bots that post in the comments on my videos. That I'll post a video and it'll premiere or it'll be a live stream, and then 2 or 3 days later, I'll spend 2 or 3 days cleaning out all these spam bots. They post to, some of them post to inappropriate websites. Others of them post to like, you know, get a free subscription to Hair Club for Men or something stupid like that. So I turned off all URLs on YouTube, so you can't post a URL in the chat. So if you find something cool that you would like to share with us, copy the name of it out of the Amazon Prime page where you find it, and go to and just paste the name of it in the chat. So oops. That was the wrong button. All right, so this TV right here I bought, this actually delivered today when I got home this morning. I was like, oh, it's sitting here on the porch. So I did a review. Okay, so this is a Baofeng, there you go, UV5 RTP, tri-power, 8 watt, 1 watt, 4 watt, 8 watt, dual band radio. Okay, I have not tried this one myself, but I got a couple other people who have that say that, you know, it works, you know, as well as most Baofengs do. I do enjoy it when I see this Amazon's Choice right here. Amazon's Choice recommends highly rated and well-priced products. So this one's got 317 ratings, and it's got 4.5 stars, 4.6 out of 5 stars, with 317 people who have rated it. So say what you will about Baofeng, they're a really great entry level to get into amateur radio. This one's in my store. If you go to my store and click on the deals I found, I'll put a link to it down there as well. But right there. Okay, so bioenno batteries. That's a great idea, Marty. Let's go look at bioenno batteries. So we're going to go here, and I'm going to go to, so we can see that. Yeah, okay. Do you see you don't see the drop down. Okay, so the drop down search bar at the top, like I said, it comes up and it says all. This is just amazon.com/Prime Day. And I'm going to search Prime Day and bioenno. And it does not look like, okay, so when stuff is on Prime Day, it'll have a little light blue tag next to it that says Prime Day. If I search Baofeng, and this, I've already done this, you see this Prime Day deal tag right here? I can zoom in on that a touch. This Prime Day deal tag, that's how you know if something's on special price today. So it does not appear that bioenno's got anything that is listed for today. Boom. No. Not at the top anyway. You think they'd put that at the top. And I'm searching inside the Prime Day header, so we're not seeing that. Let's just do LiPo 4 battery. LiPo 4 battery. There we go. Boom. Okay. Still not seeing anything. Oh, that's all. Okay. It switched back to all automatically. There we go. Okay. There's some batteries for you. I don't know anything about these. Energizer portable power station. That's kind of cool. Battery tender. Engine start battery. It's a motorcycle battery. That might be fun for like an extended POTA activation. They're not too heavy. That kind of thing. But unfortunately, not no bioenno is up there today. So that's kind of a bummer. I have one. It works great. Got a few 5.9s with it. Oh, you're talking about the tri-power Chester? That's good. Does this Baofeng still have the transmitting issue that was flagged a few years ago? Probably. Most of the Baofengs have kind of what's called a splatter thing. They have gotten better, but some of them still have splatter. If you want to eliminate the splatter, I suggest going to a better brand, which includes Baofeng Tech, B-Tech. B-Tech has eliminated most of their splatter in their radios. They're pretty solid radios. I am eating lunch today also, by the way. No. Is there a plug-and-play charge status indicator for bioengineering batteries or the like? I do not know. That's a good question. Looks like your PowerWorks items are available on Prime Day. Okay, good. Let's go look at that. Let's go look at PowerWorks. Works, yeah. WERX. Okay, check that out. I've got a couple of these. These are cool because they are. This is something that would go in a Go kit. So you got charging USB 3.0 cables there, and or QC 3.0. I don't know if that's the same thing. Those are just charging cables, is what that is for charging something via USB. And then of course that is a cigarette lighter type adapter there. So those are fun. I'm gonna put this in my list here. So I'm gonna continue to let me go back here and there. So when I find stuff, I'm gonna put it in this list right here that I've deemed Prime Day 2020. That's what I'm gonna do. Boom, just like that. Watched a lot of videos, have Chirp, the cable, everything else, just trying to get a hang of it. Yeah, Chirp is cool. Yeah, I saw Dave say Oklahoma Ham Radio up there said that Josh KS6NEZ Ham Radio Crash Course, he's got a really good video for Chirp programming, which is very which he's correct. Dave is correct about it. It's a very good video for that. So yes, yeah, and somebody's saying if you upgrade the antenna on a Baofeng, you'll be surprised what you can do with them. Very true. Yeah, Baofeng antennas are not great. You can buy upgraded antennas for them, and they work much better. So let's go back here to the PowerWorks. I have a problem saying that. There's a DC multifunction battery monitor. That's neat. I haven't seen that before. That's new. Boom. No screws are needed. Oh, okay. Solar power meter, multimeter, ammeter, voltmeter. Huh. Neat. Okay. Add that one to the list. If it's PowerWorks, it's probably pretty good. Visit the Morning Group store. That one actually doesn't say PowerWorks next to it. It comes up in a PowerWorks. Oh, maybe I misspelled it. No. Oh, that's an audio PowerWorks audio system. It's like audio amplifiers and whatnot. Okay, so yeah, that PowerWorks makes stuff like this. I know. And there's some generic non-Anderson power pole items. Haven't tried those specific ones. That's the 45 amp, 20 pairs of 45 amp. Those are the ones those are the crimped ends that have the open connection rather than the rounded connection. I found those rounded connection ones to be a pain because they'll only go over really small wire. What do you guys think about that? Anybody else have that same experience? Those ones that are open like a V, and then you kind of and it's open at the top, and then you kind of sit it in the crimper and put the wire in it and crimp it. Those seem to work quite well, and they fit various or larger sizes of wire, like maybe up to 12 or 14, 12, maybe even 10 gauge wire. Those little ones, they don't seem to like anything bigger than like maybe 16, maybe 14 gauge wire. And that's it. I found those to be kind of a pain. I didn't like them myself. So the open top ones are much better. I'm not sure about this brand, E-Rayco. I'm not sure about that. Perhaps I'll pick up some of those and put them and give them a test. I have found some people tell me that they don't like non-Anderson power poles because they don't fit together sometimes. And I would say that I agree with that. I agree with sometimes the black and the red, they don't mesh together on the sides, so you can't snap them together correctly. Or sometimes when you're pushing the metal piece that crimps onto the wire into the black or the red plastic adapter, sometimes it doesn't push in correctly. I would say that's true. Sometimes that happens. My personal experience with it is that it happens rarely. So if I buy a pack of 20 and one or two of them doesn't work, but the rest of them do, I don't think that I care. I really don't. Especially if there's a 20 amp 45 20 pack 45 20 pair 45 amp that comes in a case. So you've got 20 pieces of red, 20 pieces of black, and 40 of these inserts for each one for $15. So I'm like, yeah, if one or two or three or four of them don't work, I mean, it's $15. You still got a bunch of them that do work. That's been my experience. Again, I haven't used that specific brand, so I'm not saying go out and buy this brand. This is Zistech. Let me know in the comments of the chat if anyone's used that brand of Zistech. Zixtech. Zixtec. Don't know what that brand is. So again, if you buy the lesser expensive generic ones and you get 1 out of 5 that fouls up on you, you've still got 4 out of 5 that work great. So that's been my experience. So thanks for joining us, Dave. I see you got to leave for another meeting. Appreciate you being here today. Long live Lee. Thank you for joining the membership of the channel. I've got a cool thing coming up for YouTube members in probably a couple of weeks. We're going to do a lunchtime live stream just for you folks. So more to come on that later. As a YouTube member, you do get early access to all the videos I post. So there's 1 or 2 videos up there right now that you can go look at and see. So thank you for those of you who are here today. Let's see. Just picked up AK3 Mini PC. Oh yeah. Hope to use it as a Windows Pi. Oh, that might be fun. That might be fun. Okay, so let's go here. Back here. Quick charge. Oh, look at that. Here's an HYS copy of a Abri antenna, the Abri style antenna. $10. Dual band, 15.3-inch foldable. So, I don't know. I have not used these HYF Abri style antennas. I will say, this guy right here is an HYS antenna. It's got a BNC connector on it that I got to use with my ICOM IC705. And it's dual band, and it's a flex. I got it because it's flexible. So you can kind of, in fact, it's in the picture on Amazon. It's got it tied up. It does not tune to 2 meters. It's supposed to be dual band. It doesn't tune to 2 meters at all. It's a SWR is like 3.5 to 1. 440, it works fine. But 2 meters, it doesn't tune at all. So I don't know if I bent it one too many times and broke something in there, or if it's just garbage. So I was going to share it in one of my videos, and I actually shared it and said, don't buy this because it's not actually dual band. I was kind of disappointed in that. So you have one of those antennas really... Okay, good. Yeah, I have a couple of the Abri models of that foldable. In fact, let's go up here and let's just search for Abri. Abri antenna on Prime Day. Aha! Okay, so that's an HYS. The HYS brand comes up when you search under Prime Day for Abri. Oh, look at that. There's an Abri style. It's an again, all of these are HYS antennas. But this one's got a BNC connector, so I could put it on my 705. That's what I was looking for in the first place, honestly. You know what? I'm going to add that to my cart. There we go. I'm going to get in trouble today because I'm going to find stuff as I'm going through this with the video with you guys, and I'm going to be like, I need that. So let me add that one to my list so you guys can see that one in the list. Boom. Boom. Again, this is the link to the list. Post that again. Go back here. And yeah, HYS BNC CS Tactics antenna, foldable dual band, 2 meter 440, compatible with Cobra Midland Uniden handheld, portable BNC radio. So that almost sounds like, well, it says 144 and 430 megahertz, and then it lists a bunch of brands of CB radios. Cobra Midland Uniden don't make 2 meter 440 radios last I checked. So yeah. So somebody on Amazon doesn't know what they're talking about with that. All right. So we've reached the end. There's some Abri. There's an Abri, but it's not on Prime Day. So we're just looking for Prime Day stuff right now. What else can we look for? Oh, I mentioned B-Tech earlier. Let's look at them. B-Tech. Baofeng. Is that the right? That looks right. Samcom. Baofeng Tech. Just pulling up Baofeng when I search by that. Okay. You can definitely search Baofeng under the Prime Day header and find several things. I'm going to go back to B-Tech. There's a B-Tech AM/FM personal radio with 2 types of stereo headphones. I guess that's cool. Ham radio walkie-talkie. Those look like... This is brand is 10-way. Never heard of them. Those look like copies of the UV82. Okay, I'm not going to put those in there. I'm not familiar with that brand. Samcom, Baofeng. Okay, so I can't find anything specifically from B-Tech on underneath the Prime Day header. Let's search for DMR. I did this earlier. Okay, so you've got your Radioddity GD73 for $55.20 today. Prime savings of $13.80. And I've already added this one to the list. So the store list that's in the chat now, which again, I do receive commissions for. Just want to make that clear. Doesn't cost you anything more. I do get commissions for some items, not everything. If you don't want to go that route, just go to amazon.com/Prime Day and search the drop-down header at the top, Prime Day, and just search for these things we're searching for today. You can do it either way. So there's Don, N5 SKT. Thanks for joining us, Don. I have one of those Abri clones, and it works fine. Okay, well that's good to know. Good, because I just added one with a BNC connector to my cart, and going to try it out on the 705. Okay, so Don's asking about Waxon, Wushan, Oshang is how you're supposed to say it. And then a Facebook user is asking about Anytone. So let me get to that. Okay, so I searched for DMR, and it brought up this Radioddity GD73, and it brought up this B Winner assembled DVM hotspot, and also this GS5B, which is not a DMR radio, but it brought it up, I guess, because Radioddity has it listed. I don't know. Sometimes Amazon searches are not. They give you suggested stuff instead of what you actually search for. So all three of these I've already added to my store. That's the link that I just shared in the chat. So all of those are in the store right now. You can go click on those. Oh, there's a GA510, 10 watt. Okay, I did a review on this a while back. 23% off for $49.99. Let me add that one to the store real quick. That's good. And oh, hey, there's a Plano single scope, double non-scoped rifle case. Plano is a company that used to make fishing tackle. I think they still do. They make fishing tackle, but they make pretty good cases. Not as good of a case as it's not like a Pelican case, but they're decent quality cases for what they are. So there's a rifle case. Kind of neat. Okay, let's go search for Ushang. Oh. Okay, so I searched that in Prime Day. It brought up the first 2 or 3 things it brought up were this 10-way, which is looks like a Baofeng knockoff. It brings up these 8-watt UV5R Pros. Samcom. No, it doesn't look like there's anything for. Here's some Wuxin stuff down here, but they're not listed on Prime Day. Got their GMRS radio UV9D. Not listed. Not being listed with the Prime Day tag. Again, this baby blue Prime Day deal tag is what we're looking for today. So nothing for those guys. Anytone. So apparently, when I type in anything, it brings up Baofeng radios. Let's see. Yeah, that 510 we just saw. There's a CB radio, the Radioddity CB27. That might be. Actually, I think they sent me one of these so I could do a review on it. I've never done a CB radio review before, but might be fun to do. Kind of looking forward to it, actually. I used to talk on CB all the time when I was in high school. So $47.99 and free return. So if you don't like it, keep the box in good order. More HYS knockoff antennas. So okay, so here's your Anytone DMR dual band and DMR tri-band radios down here. In fact, that's a Bridgecom listing right there, but they are not on Prime Day. So not really seeing those for Prime Day right now. Okay. Let's see. Thank you, Clark. I don't know why it keeps hiding that message, Clark. Let's see. That radio you just listed came with 2 batteries. Nice. Which one are you talking about, Dawn? DX Chaser. Considering buying 2 or 3 of the Amazon Fire tablets, 8 or 10 inch to use for in-person testing exam tools. Yeah. DX Chaser, I think that's Lowell. I have not ever had a Fire tablet, but I had a friend who had one a while back, and I liked it. I like playing with it. Every time they go on sale, I'm like, oh, I should pick one up, but I just never have. So I don't have. I've used one hands-on, but I've never owned one. So from what I remember, it worked well. Let's see. Yeah, discount. Okay, so coax adapters. Okay, so let's go here and let's say just PL259. How's that? So there's some BNC to PL259 right there. The thing about some of these coax adapters that you get on Amazon, and I'm all for, picking some of these up and trying them, but, oh, okay, so these Anhan ones are supposed to be good. You see they have the closed pin, or no, that's not a closed pin, actually. But they've got this this almost pressure connection in the back. These are supposed to be good. from what I was reading the other day. I got some Messi and Palomi jumpers that I'm going to be installing on some cable on an upcoming video, and that they look somewhat like this. Anyway, my experience has been, I went out to a Parks on the Air activation one time with some generic jumpers that I had from, and they were adapters. They were like BNC to SO239, I think is what they were, because the buddy pole coax that I use, which I love that buddy pole coax, the mil-spec RG58 with the formed ends on it, and it's got the caps over the BNC connectors. That stuff is really good. It's lightweight, it's easy to carry around, but it's all BNC. So I've taken that out to several of my park activations, put an adapter on it, plugged it into my antenna that I was using with a BNC to PL259 end on one end, and then a BNC to either a BNC into like the G90 or a BNC to PL259 for the 7300. And I've done that before, and I used it and was fine, no problems. And like the next park, or maybe the second park I went to, I tried it again. It was a couple weeks later. I went to another park, and I tried it, and I'm like, man, something's wrong. I'm not, the waterfall wasn't showing any activity. The SWR was really high. I couldn't get the SWR to come down. So I tried I changed out my coax completely, and it fixed the problem. I was like, oh, there's something wrong with my coax. Well, it turns out it was one of those adapters, because that cheapy little Amazon adapter, somebody was talking about quality power poles. Power poles, while they may or may not fit, you're going to know that when you install them. Okay? If you try to install a power pole and it doesn't fit, you put this one down, you pick up another, and you install it. Oh, this fits together. Okay, you're all good. When you get out into the field and you start putting adapters on coax and radios and it doesn't work, you don't know if it's the adapter or the coax or the radio or the antenna or what it is. It's not something you want in the field. So just test them before you go out in the field, I guess. If you want to try to save some money on some cheapy adapters, which I've got a bunch of those on, there's some sitting right here, actually. I got a bunch of those from Amazon. 80% of them work fine, but there's always that one or two in a pack somewhere that, I don't know, something's messed up. So, okay. Let's see who else is in the chat. Coronavirus disrupting supply chains. Getting cheap Chinese radios even cheaper is probably a bridge too far, aside from people trying to clear the state inventory. Yeah, true. Very true. Oh, the GA510 has two batteries. Good. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure what radio you were talking about there, Don. Yeah, that was a decent little radio for what it was. It maxed out about 8.5 watts. It doesn't do the 10 watts that it advertises, but generally speaking, those Chinese radios, if they advertise 8 watts, you're going to get 6 to 7. If they advertise 10, you're going to get 8-ish. That's not unusual. So I think the Fire tablets are a little more restrictive compared to just a regular Android tablet, so that it might be something to check. Yes, I believe that is a correct statement. Why should I need this Dvm hotspot? If you want to talk on any of the digital voice modes, DMR, D-Star, Fusion, and you don't have one of those repeaters near you, or you want to take it with you while you're on a road trip, the Dvm hotspot will allow you to take a Fusion radio and talk into the Fusion network, a D-Star radio talking to the D-Star network, a DMR radio and talking to the DMR network, or it will allow you to transcode DMR to Fusion or Fusion to DMR with each other and use a DMR to talk into the Fusion network and a System Fusion radio to talk into the DMR network. It'll transcode Fusion and DMR. So if that is something that you are interested in, if you have repeaters near you, I suggest using the repeaters. You're going to get much better performance out of them. But an Dvm hotspot is a cool thing to have in addition to a repeater or in addition to a mobile radio or something to have with you to take on a road trip. They're kind of fun to use. So, okay. A Brie 18 inch is $12.99. The knockoff 15 inch is $10.22. I don't think that I care how long either one is. I care that it works. And several people have come along and said that the HYS model works fine. So I'm going to get one of those and test it, and we'll see. We'll see what my experience is. But yeah, I wouldn't worry about the one is longer than the other. 18 or 15 inches, that's only 3 inches. You're not going to notice a huge difference. You'll notice a difference between like a 15-inch and a 6-inch antenna, but 18 and 15, you're not going to notice that big of a difference. Plus, it seems like a 1.5 foot worth of antenna might be a little bit obtrusive on an HT, and say, well, you can fold it down. Where if you're going to fold it down, then who cares how long it is? So just something to think about. I'm not telling you which one to get. Get whichever one you want. The extra few inches really don't bumps up the decibels. I don't know if I'd buy that. I'd have to see that before I buy it. Unless you're being sarcastic, which is okay, because that sounds like something I would say. Is there a market void supply? Void race will begin filled. I don't get that. I don't understand what that means. Hello from Lithuania, LY3NFM. Thank you for joining us, Augustus. Thanks for being here, man. Okay, Keith says, I have repeaters near me for Echolink. I own an FT3D 705-7300. I'll buy the hotspot and use it while trucking. Yeah, okay. So you've got an FT3D, which will do Fusion, and a 705, which will do D-Star. So you could use the D-Star feature on the 705 with the hotspot, or the Fusion feature with the FT3D with the hotspot. And with that hotspot, you could also switch it to a DMR and use your FT3D to talk into a DMR network like Brandmeister TGIF or something like that. So that's something what you could do with that hotspot. So Radio Oklahoma, yeah, I read that. I'm like, no, that's not right. I thought, oh, he's probably joking. So again, that sounds like something I'd say. All right, it's all good, man. All right, let's go back over here. I'm just gonna go to the Prime Day page. Let's see what somebody else give me something to search on. Boom. There's a Roomba. Those are kind of convenient. 128 gigabyte SanDisk micro SD card. I mentioned that a minute ago. That is in my store. Go to my store link. You can find that. Or it's right here on the front page. There's a Fitbit. Okay, DJI drone and cameras. Okay, here's an Osmo pocket stabilizer. This guy right here. These are cool. Couple of the YouTuber bunch guys uses this exact unit. When we were in Dayton Hamvention last year, 2019. One or two of the guys had one of these, and $299. Normally $397. It says 25% off. I can't remember. I've looked at this before, but I can't remember how much it was the last time I saw it. So, but the little pocket 1080p HD recorder that you can take with you, it's really real convenient. DJI makes some of the best drones out there, so those are pretty solid. There's a Osmo Mobile 3 there's a 3-axis, what I call a phone gimbal. I have not used this one. $100. Save $14. Oh, okay, that's less than I thought it was going to be. Huh, that's cool. Again, DJI is a good brand. Good brand of drones, good brand of cameras and stabilizers. So if you're looking to get something like that, might be the time. This one says it saves you $14, so it's normally like $120. It's on sale for $104.99. I thought these phone stabilizers were closer to $150, $160, so they might have come down in price since the last time I looked at them. SO239 to BNC for the 705. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get something like that, I think. Mobile ham radio accessories. Let's search for that. I like that search string. Mobile. I tell you what, I haven't searched ham radio. I searched Baofeng and Oshang and DMR and a couple other things. Okay, let's search mobile ham radio. There's a CB. That's mobile. Some Yagi antennas. This Alliance. They're the guys who make the HD1 dual band DMR HT. That company is actually owned and maintained by Redivus. I don't know why they rename some of their products. Radioddity. These HYS foldable tactical antennas are all over the place today. Let's see. This GS5V is cool. I did a review on this radio a while back. This one's in my store link as well. I like that radio because it's fairly durable. You can program it from an app on your phone via Bluetooth, and it charges via a micro USB cable. So it's really great. I keep that one in my my backpack. So when I go on road trips or go somewhere that I actually grab my backpack and go somewhere, that's the radio I have with me because I can charge it pretty much anywhere. And if I need to program it, I can do it from my phone. It's just simple to use. It sounds pretty good too. It's got a really great speaker inside of it. So, not seeing anything in the mobile ham radio spectrum. Oh, you know what? Look at this. Two-way radio case handheld storage box. Okay, so that makes me want to search for Pelican. Does it come with those cut out? I bet it doesn't come with that cutout. I guess that's kind of neat. I don't know. Let's search for Pelican. Pelican cases. Pelican case. All right, nothing for Prime Day. Let's see. Yeah. They have Pelican cases up here obviously, but not on Prime Day. Did that move by itself or what happened? Oh, it's showing me like OtterBox type cases for tablets. Okay, here's a Nanook 910 waterproof hard case. This is, what's the dimensions? This is a 13 by 9 by 4, so it's 4 inches. Not that tall. You couldn't. I think the one that I have my 705 is a Nanook, or it's the Harbor Freight version, whatever that's called. I think those are called Phantom. No, something like that. But the Nanook cases are about those same. And I'm fine with the quality of the Harbor Freight one. My 7300 fits in it almost perfectly. I got room on one side to put the power cable, the microphone, and a USB cable I keep in there to plug it in the computer to do digital work. It works great. I've had zero issues with it. So I think this one's not as deep as that one that I've got, but that is still might be a good case for some other stuff. Let's see what everybody's talking about here. Search for FTM 400DR. It's more expensive than retail. Yeah, a lot of the times those types of radios on Amazon are more expensive than just buying at a RNL, main trading, HRO, something like that. In fact, you know what? I was going to lead with that. Let me search for that. Bump. Okay, so that's not a Prime Day deal. $5.99. Let's see who's selling it. Yaesu is selling it. Well, it says brand Yaesu. Well, it looks like Yaesu's selling it to me. Let's just search for Yaesu. Nothing comes up on Prime Day. So let me say this real quick, because I meant to say this up front, and I somewhat forgot about it. Okay, so everything we're talking about today on Amazon, and I recommend shopping around. Amazon's a great place to buy accessories and to buy adapters, trinkets, whatnot. I did a video a while back about the TYT TH350, a tri-band HT, and at the time that I recorded that video, now I haven't gone back to look to see if I can find it elsewhere right now, but at the time I recorded that video, I put a link to Amazon in the video. I searched R&L, Gigaparts, and Main Trading Company, and none of them were carrying that model at that point in time. I know Main Trading Company has carried it in the past. I don't know if Gigaparts ever carried it. I'm pretty sure R&L had it at one point when it was new. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong about that. But sometimes Amazon is the only place to find some of these items that we're talking about today. Now, if you're going to go out and buy an FTM 400 or an IC 7300 or especially a 705 or something like that, go to the ham radio store. Don't get those on Amazon. You can get them on Amazon. And I see people coming through my store sometimes that click on them and look at them. And I saw a guy buy I don't know, it doesn't tell me who it is, but it shows all the links that were clicked on in my store, and it shows me what was purchased, even if it's not something in my store. And I've seen people buy FT3DRs and Kenwood D74s through Amazon, and they're like $100 more. And the only thing I can think of is that either A, they don't know any better, or B, maybe they live somewhere outside of the USA and they can't get Gigaparts or HRO to ship to them. I don't know. It could be something like that. But yeah, your bigger radios like your FTM 400. Somebody just said, Marty said the 400 is $549 at HRO and it's $550 at DX Engineering. Yes, it's it's going to be those bigger, more expensive radios are going to be much better priced at HRO, R&L, Gigaparts, these places. That's not really what we're looking at today. We're looking at what Amazon might have, maybe, for more accessories type stuff, really. I'm thinking more like power poles, adapters. You know, something else that I haven't shown yet. If you're going to go on soda, this Mountain House food, I really like this stuff. This classic spaghetti, there's a Prime Day deal. Classic spaghetti pouch for $10 for one pouch, which I've seen them kind of these days. Ever since the pandemic, those things went up. I've seen those things go for $12 or $15. Prior to the pandemic, I was getting them for about $8. So $9.49 for a pouch right now is not bad. You can get a 6-pack for $50, so you can basically get 6 of them for less than $9.50 a piece. Okay, but this Mountain House stuff, if you do hiking, soda, camping, something like that, that's good stuff. It's freeze-dried food that you just mix boiling water with, and it's lightweight. You can put it in your pack and not even know it's there. We did some of that on the soda expedition to Pacifico last year, and it was really good. I mean, for what it was. It's not like you're going to a gourmet restaurant, but so that is that. Hey, Maxwell House Coffee, look at that. That is awesome. In fact, I'm going to put that over here. So stuff that you might not think about, stuff like how about a hiking backpack? That was the first thing that came up before I hit space. So how about this? Outlander packable lightweight travel hiking backpack on sale for $15. I don't know anything about this Outlander brand. $15 seems rather cheap. For normally they're $20, so you save about $5. That seems like a cheap brand, but stuff like you would pick up at REI, that kind of stuff. In fact, I don't know if REI sells stuff on Amazon or not. These camping chairs are neat. See, there's a lightweight, something like this. See, there's a lightweight camping chair that folds up. That's great for $31. Nylon aluminum alloy. Let's see if it lists the weight. Dimensions are 25 by 21 by 13. Lightweight. 2.2 pounds. 2.2 pounds. So if you want to go on a hike and you're afraid that maybe when you get up there, there's going to be snow on the ground, or It's going to be raining. Carry your own chair with you. So, you know, if you're going ultralight, you probably don't want to do that, but something like that, you know, that's a cool thing to get at Amazon. Oh, see, there's Ken in the chat. I have that chair. It's great. Okay. Now I want to buy one for the dearlies. I thought he said, Philip said, I thought I said plastic spaghetti. No, if you don't let it cook long enough, it can taste like plastic, but if you cook it long enough, it's usually fine. I see some antenna masts on sale. Okay, let's look for that. Cool. Here, Prime Day, antenna. In fact, well, mast. Let's just search for antenna mast. Okay, these are these are roof mount masts for like a satellite dish. That's what that is. Outdoor HDTV antenna kit. Powered car radio antenna. Bunch of satellite TV stuff, HDTV antenna stuff. Let's see about radio. Just search ham radio antenna. Of course, we got these HYS Yagis in here. Oh, there's something. Fume Nmo L-shaped mount. Retevis base antenna VHF 2-meter omnidirectional aluminum for repeaters. Oh, there's so. Okay, here's a 2-pack of these GT3 TPs. As far as Baofeng radios go, these are pretty decent. These GT series of Baofengs they're still Baofengs, okay? And your BTEC radios are going to be better. But as far as Baofeng radio, if you're comparing Baofeng radio models to one another, these are pretty solid. I've had I had one of those for a while. I don't remember what I did with it, but I had good experience with it. I thought it programmed a little bit easier and sounded a little bit better than my UV82 at the time. So, all right, David Carroll received my tech license to confirmation today. KN6 LIT. I think that says LIT. Yeah. Congratulations, David. Good to hear that. Really, really great to hear that. I like people coming by and saying that. Radio Oklahoma. I thought you could use that for antenna. You could use something like that. You could use that to maybe mount those are roof mount antennas, roof mount for satellite dish. You could put a pulley on one and pull up a dipole to it. Okay, you could use C clamps and put a dual band J pole on it, or something like that. You could use that for ham radio. Sure, you could. You know, if you need I mean, be creative. So it doesn't have to say ham radio antenna mast or ham radio antenna support to be used that way. You can put anything on that you want. So that is certainly doable. Okay, once again, let me say we got a few more people watching us than we did when we started. So this is my list for today. I'm going to post that in the chat real quick. That is my ham radio store, where I do make a small commission on some items if you click on links from my store. It does go to help to support this channel. It does not cost you anything more. If you find a $100 radio on Amazon on your own and you go to the link from my store, it's going to be $100. If you go to Amazon directly and search for it, it's also going to be $100. It doesn't cost you, the buyer, anything more to do that. It just gets me a commission on some items, but not everything. If you don't want to do that, go to amazon.com/Prime Day, and you can search for everything we're searching for here today. So it's really up to you. David says he's taking general next week. Awesome. Are you taking it online? Are you going to a facility, or are you taking it online? If you're taking it online, let us know if you're using Ham Study or whatnot, or where you might be going. So testing online this okay, Lee says he's testing online this evening for general, fingers crossed. Lee, are you using hamstudy.org or somebody else? Let me know in the chat. Good deal. Okay, let's go. I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to say, yeah. See, I have on my Amazon store, I have an entire section for soda and Poda right here. So these are those hard Apache. That was the word I couldn't think of earlier. Apache. This Apache 3800 case is the case that I currently have in my my 7300 in. I have they make an orange one, and I have the orange version. But let me search Apache. No, not a helicopter, although that would be fun. Hard case. Apache hard case. Okay, they're not listing anything for Prime Day on Apache hard case. So I think these new, is that how you spell that? Let's just search hard case. I don't remember now. Nanook, that's the one. Okay, so these Nanook cases. Who's got one of these? Is anybody using this this brand? Not necessarily this size. I just added this one to the store, to my Amazon store. Is anyone using these Nanook cases for radio storage or antenna storage or you know, traveling or something like? Shoot, it doesn't even have to be for radio. Do you use that brand for like storing electronics of some sort? Scanners and receivers. Yeah, we can look for that. Did you start building your DX command? No, not yet. No, you know, people who Mike K at MRD told me that it took him 6 hours to build that antenna. So I don't want to start it and then have to put it down and go back to it. So I need to find an afternoon where I can just sit down and do it and knock it out. And that's why I haven't done it. I've got other stuff going on. So Black Friday Harbor Freight also for the case. Yes. So for the last 2 years, and I'm be doing it again next month, we've done shopping videos during the entire week of Black Friday. And I'll be doing, in fact, that's kind of how my Friday shopping video that I've been doing all this year, well, most of this year, that's kind of how that spawned, because I got really good feedback and results from the week of Black Friday in 2019 and also 2018 doing shopping videos and Cyber Monday videos as well. So the weekly Friday shopping videos that I do kind of spawned from all of that. And I'm like, let's try this and see if it works. And it did. It's almost October 31st. So so that worked. So yeah, next month we'll be doing some shopping videos during probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, not on Thursday, Thanksgiving, but definitely on Black Friday. So those are good for pew-pews as well. Hey, that's a good idea. Yeah. Okay, Mark, thank you for being here today. I can get you the helicopter. Give me a few days. I'm not sure. Oh, he's talking about the Apache. I bought an Apache 3800 from Harbor Freight with a 20% coupon. I only paid, oh, that's a good price. $37. I want to say I paid right around $50 for the one I bought. I didn't have a coupon or anything like that. So $37 for that case. 37 bucks for that case is good. Yeah, Rob posted in the chat, was that Mike's mom? If you guys didn't watch the YouTubers Hamfest, you might not get that, but oh, that's good. That made my day right there. Okay, so scanners. Let's go scanner. Boom. Bluetooth, not that kind of scanner. Not that kind of scanner. That radio scanner. Anti-spy detector, RF bug detector, sweeper device. Now I'm intrigued. Really? New model. New model, K88 bug detector. It's got 4.2 out of 5 stars. Anti-spy RF detector, bug detector, camera finder, radio scanner for GPS tracker, GSM listening device, hidden camera, and laser lens. Okay, now I'm intrigued. Whoa, where'd I go? Oh, that's fun. That might be fun. Oh, I'm adding that to the store. Why not? There you go. That's awesome. Let me put a link to my store in here again. So everything cool we're finding today, I'm adding to this this list here. Rob for the win, no doubt. Yeah, that's the best comment so far today is Rob's comment about Mike's mom. And he's not being derogatory towards Mike's mom, never by the way. So those who didn't watch the YouTubers Hamfest, Mike was live streaming and his iPhone is somehow connected to his Apple computer that he streams from, and during the middle of his stream his computer started ringing and it popped up a message that said mom calling. So his mom was trying to call him while he was live streaming, and he kept clicking ignore on it because he was live streaming on YouTube. So now we always talk about, hey mom, hey Mike, what time is your mom going to call during this episode when we get together and record something new? It's funny. We laugh about it probably much more than everybody else does, but it is funny. Okay. Power distribution, that's a good ad. Mobile antenna mount. Maybe. I searched for mobile antennas a minute ago. Didn't find much there. Mobile antenna mount. Let's go to Prime Day. That's a wideband scanner mobile radio antenna. It's a mobile scanner antenna. $7. This is a mag mount. Oh, here's something. Outdoor vandal resistant? What the heck does that even mean? Oh, look at that. Extension rod for gimbal. That's something that Sterling would carry around, I imagine. So, not that that's a bad thing. I guess these are mobile mounts, but they're kind of cheesed looking in my opinion. They're not, a lot of them for like 2.4 gigahertz antennas. Extended boost cell reception type stuff. I don't know that I'd be interested in any of that stuff. There's an Nmo mount. Again, if you're going to drill into your vehicle and mount something like that on the cab or the roof or the trunk or something like that, I would want a name brand of that. Something that is tried and true, something that's going to be there a long time, that I'm not going to have to take apart and try to damage my car by removing it because it doesn't work correctly after you install it. This thing's $8. How I'd rather go to the Wireman or the guy that goes to all the Hamfest, what's his name? Two-way radio adapter guy. I'd rather get something like that from one of those guys. That's my opinion. Let's see. Mobile antenna mount. Power distribution, that was the other thing. Power distribution block. Prime Day. Okay. Power distribution block with ring terminals. That's like small gauge stuff right there. Oh, okay. You know what? Oh, look at this. See, I bought a couple of these for my truck the other day. I'd say a couple weeks ago. I have not installed it yet, but I've got these on the list. $12 for two of them. These are like solid brass. And in my opinion, they're very well built. They look like brass. I don't know if they're actually copper sleeve. Mine doesn't have a copper sleeve. Mine is just, I think, well, maybe mine's a different brand. Mine doesn't have any sleeves. I think it may just be a copper thing. See, but this is cool because you've got three different pods. So you've got your battery connector right there from your actual battery. It can go in there with the biggest gauge you can put on it. And then from these two, you can put distribution blocks and or radio, straight radio, like my truck. In my truck, I have a PowerWorks rig runner. So actually, I have one that's PowerWorks and one that's another brand. It's not MFJ, it's somebody else. And so I have a line coming out of my terminal going into my distribution block underneath my seat. So I'm actually working on a mobile install. If you didn't watch Kyle's mobile install video that he posted last night for Monday Night Ham Radio, go watch that. That was good. He had some good ideas similar to what I'm doing. So I'm going to be doing a video on that upcoming. But these are really solid for what they are. These are really solid. Mine didn't come with covers either. So a little bit different there. Okay, power distribution. 6-way blade fuse box. That's not, I don't think that's really what, oh, that's kind of neat, I guess. It's good battery terminals. How about that? That might be useful. 0, 2, and 4 gauge inline ANL fuse holder with 60 amp fuse. 5-star, 28 ratings, 5 stars. 4.5 out of 5. There you go. That's not bad. That might be useful either in the shack or the vehicle. Yes, Rob, Quicksilver has decent adapters and such for ham radio. Yeah, Quicksilver is good stuff. They come to our HamCom, our big Texas Ham Fest every year, all the way from, they're up in like freaking, where the heck are they? South Carolina? That's not right. Somewhere over there. West Virginia, somewhere in that neck of the woods over there. Nice folks at Quicksilver Radio. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Radio Oklahoma. So I'm almost to the point where I'm going to drill into my truck. It's taken me about, I've had the truck for 5 years. I've never drilled into, well, I've never drilled into the cab anyway. But I'm going to put in there Nmo mounts. I'm going to do Nmo mounts, and I'm run underneath the headliner and whatnot. And yeah, I don't want to do cheap ones. I'm going to spend a couple of bucks and get the best ones I can, so that number one, it's done correctly, and number two, I don't have to redo it again later on. Just realized I forgot my drink. Okay, so Rob says Quicksilver is in Connecticut. I knew it was somewhere east of me. I was thinking they were farther south than that. I didn't think they were all the way up in Connecticut, but okay. But good to know. Good to know. I found a Retevis MA03. Do you think it's worth trying? I'm not familiar with that one. Let me look. Retevis MA03. Well, oh, the antenna. It's an antenna. It's only got 1 rating, 5 out of 5 stars. Gee, I wonder who rated it 5 out of 5. Retevis did. That's what I mean by that. Retevis. I'm sure Retevis got in there and rated it. You know what, man? I'm not familiar with this one. Retevis stuff is generally okay. This says right here, free returns, Prime and free. It's a Prime Day deal. Save $480 today, Prime and free returns. Try it. If you don't like it, put it on an analyzer as soon as you get it. Make sure it's all in one piece. Make sure it's got everything there. Put it on an analyzer. If it looks great, then use it. If not, return it. That's what that's one thing that Amazon's good about. If you check the return policy before you buy something, especially if you're a Prime member, and it says free returns, it's usually a hassle-free return as well. I've had some good luck returning stuff to Amazon. I try not to buy stuff just to buy it and just so I can turn around and return it. Like, you know, I try to only buy stuff that I think I'm going to use. But and there's only been 2 or 3 times where I've had to return something because it was either the wrong thing or it was just broken when I got it. But returning stuff to Amazon is always easy to do. Okay. Ham, Hamm, hams against mag mounts. Just drill it. Yeah, I'm going to drill into my truck. I'm on a very tight budget and looking at setting up at home for use with my HT. So like I said, try it and see what you think. You know, if it doesn't work, return it. If it doesn't work the way it's advertised to work, then I wouldn't feel bad about returning it anyway. Solar panels. Hey, let's do that. Okay, then. Solar panel. Boom. Yes. Okay, Paxis, 60 watt, 18 volt. For $100. Oh, okay, there's a 20. A portable, foldable. Togo power. Okay, this one's got 4.7 out of 5 stars. Togo power. Really cool to have. Yeah, see out there camping with it. 120 watts. Dual USB ports. 18 volt DC output for RV, boat, laptop, tablet. Huh, that's neat. You can get a 60 watt for 119, which is 20% off today. Save $30. Or you can get a 120 watt for 175, also 20% off, save $44 today. That's neat. I like that. I like that. I don't know about this Togo Power brand. I don't know about that, but it's got 121 ratings, and it's got 4.7 out of 5 stars out of 121 people that rated it. I'd say that's pretty darn good. You know, that's usually what I look at. If I find a brand I don't know about on Amazon, if it's got 2 or 3 ratings and they're all 5 stars, I'm like, okay, but there's only 2 or 3 of you. But if it's got like several hundred or maybe a 13, 14, 1500 and it's still above 4.0 stars, I'm like, okay, yeah, this should work out just fine. And again, check that return policy. This one right here doesn't list a return. It doesn't say anything about returns. Free delivery. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about returns. So maybe buy at your own risk. But again, 121 ratings, 4.7 out of 5. I'd say that's pretty darn good myself. Let's see. Go back there. Rock panels. TP solar panel kit, 20 watt monocrystalline, 10 amp solar control. Oh, that's I've got a panel like this at the deer lease. It works pretty good. I don't have that charge controller. I've got the Buddy Pool charge controller hooked to it. But I've got that panel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that same panel connected to my RV at the deer lease. It works good. It did. I wish it was a little bit more powerful. Other than that, it works fine. Let's look at these. That was the Togo we looked at. Let's look at the Paxis 60 watt. 23% off today. That says off-grid and foldable as well. Okay. $96. So that's a little bit cheaper than the other one for a 60 watt. USB QC 3.0 Type C. There you go. Put that one in there. Once again, this is the list to the store where I'm putting all this stuff that I find. You can go find it yourself at amazon.com/Prime Day. Or if you go to my store and click on something from there, I do have a chance to get a commission on it. That doesn't cost you any more money at all. So 161 people watching. You guys put in here stuff that maybe not suggestions for. I mean, put in suggestions for search too if you want to. But what have you found? Have you bought anything today? And what was it? Electronics wise? You know, I don't think I put that Mountain House stuff in here, did I? Yeah, I did. Right there. Let's see. Hiking. I'm just going to search for hiking inside of Prime Day. That's a good topic for soda. Hiking, trowel, camping, backpacking, portable shovel, multi-tool. Okay. That's kind of neat. Okay. That. Livestraw personal water filter. I've seen these at like gun shows and whatnot. Supposedly you can take like water out of a river. Yeah, like that guy's doing. I've never used one of these. Has anyone ever used one of these? I kind of be interested to see if that works. Whoa, look at that. Okay, well, I'm going to follow my own advice here. 34,538 ratings, 4.8 out of 5 stars. There you go. So I'd say that's worth it for $10. I'd say that's worth it. There you go. Let's see. Okay, let's go back. Nope, not there. Women's cargo hiking pants. No, that's okay. Hydration bladder. Okay. Leak-proof water reservoir. 2 liters. Okay. 6,200 ratings. 4.5 out of 5 stars. That's good. Save 25% today. Teton. No, I was looking for those. I was looking for those hiking backpacks that are like, with the steel frames on them. I haven't seen anything like that online today for Prime Day. Emergency blanket. Huh. Okay. Some hiking gear and whatnot. Pure sine wave DC to AC inverter. Ed says he's used the water filter. What do you think about it, Ed? Sawyer Products water filters are 1,000 times better than Livestraw. Sawyer Products. Okay, I have to look that up. Raspberry Pi. Oh, that's a good one. Raspberry Pi. Okay, let me look up a pure sine wave DC inverter. Pure. There we go. Yes. Okay, so we've got this guy here, 3,000 watts. This one's 3,000 watts also. What brand is that? WZRLEB. ELB. 4 ratings. Let's look at this. Those are all sponsored. Reliable. Okay, 79 ratings. 4.3 out of 5. 20% off today. Save $77. There's one right there. Add that to the store. $1,000-watt DC automotive inverter. Save $20. 170 ratings, 4.5 out of 5. Okay, that was probably good. I don't like it when these automotive ones comes with these alligator clips. I cut them off and I put like actual terminals to go on the battery. direct connect to the battery. I've got a 800 watt in for my truck. It's actually not in my truck right now since I've been doing the revamp of the mobile radio. But that's the one I'm going to put back in there. I cut the alligator clips off of it and just put ring terminals on it so it would go directly over my battery at the time. But that's got a good, 174.5 out of 5 stars. That one's pretty good. Okay. All right, so okay, Rob. Rob says he's testing one of those cheap inverters with built-in LiFePO4 battery now. The inverter works okay, but the DC output is very low. That's too bad. PLA for 3D printing. Okay, let me do Raspberry Pi. That's going to be a rabbit hole. I don't want to do just Pi 4. Come on. Okay. Oh, these Nego screens that you put the Pi in the back of. That's kind of neat. Okay. Atari Raspberry Pi retro arcade gaming kit. Okay, I'm sold. Check. He even got the Atari logo on the Pi case. Look at that. Save $20. Normally $100. Today for $80. That is fun. Oh man. Oh, that's really cool. The Raspberry Pi is probably a 10 times more powerful computer than one of those original arcade games was. That's fun. Okay. Pi 3B Plus kit. 15-inch portable touchscreen monitor for Raspberry Pi. Another touchscreen. 3A Plus. Okay. Oh, there's a Raspberry Pi powered RC car, it looks like. SD card reader, okay. Okay, let's search for Pi 4, because I didn't see any. Boom, no. 3A Plus starter kit. 3B Plus ultimate kit. I don't see any Pi 4 boards. Now, these 3B Plus boards are great. There's nothing wrong with these at all. That one comes with more stuff than you probably need. But, it comes with a screen. $127, save $32 today. Okay. Little Bluetooth keyboard with it. That's kind of neat if you're trying to do something specific. I don't see any just straight boards, though. Just bare bones boards. Okay. No. All right. Somebody said something else. PLA for 3D printing. Yeah, let's look at that. Let's just, in fact, I just want to look at 3D printer. Let's just look at that. Okay. I've been told to stay away from these Chinese 3D printers, these lesser expensive ones. I don't know anything about this. I did buy I recently purchased, I actually purchased it about 2 months ago, but I recently just got it in the mail, a Prusa Mini. So I'm going to be doing some stuff with that upcoming, I think. So 3D print, I don't want printer PLA filament. How about that? Prime Day. There we go. Okay. 3D printer filament PLA 1.75 millimeter, 2.2 pound spool, black. So what should I be looking for if I'm going to buy PLA? Should I be looking for what size? Is this this dimensional accuracy? Like this is Amazon's Choice is always a good thing to look for. 2,000 ratings, 4.4 out of 5 stars. This black looks good. I've got blue, red, and silver. Or no, it's transparent. Transparent. 1.75 millimeter. Huh. I've heard good things about the Ender. Don't I think that the Prusa gets a better rating, but I know I'm pretty sure the Smoke and Ape has an Ender, and he says that you kind of got to jump through some hoops to get it to work, but once you're there, it does work good, so that's good to know. Where can we get kit projects for what? What kind of kit are you looking for? I like the 3D Solutech. Most are 1.75 millimeter. Okay, that's good to know. I'm just getting into 3D printing. I've never done one myself. My printer is. I'm going to do an unboxing and a build. It's a kit. I bought the kit version of the Prusa Mini, so I'm probably going to build it on video, post it later, something like that. Noel Lamfort 556 with the super chat. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate that. $50 in upgrade parts for the Ender 3, and it smokes. Ender 3 and love it, but you have to know what you're doing. Yeah, I think that's what Ape said too. I think he's like, yeah, you kind of got to tinker with it, but once you get there, it's great. So that is, hey, if you like doing that sort of thing, then great. You know, I think that sounds like something I would enjoy putting together actually. So okay, let me refresh this page. Okay, so here we go. This is the list I put together today, right there. I'm gonna link it right here one more time. Already own 2 Beifeng UVB5 radios, nothing else. Rubber ducks. How would you recommend a setup to reach the wife on an emergency basis at her office, 8.6 miles away in the next town? I would suggest, Noel, that you get a. I'd suggest that you get a base station radio and an outside antenna on the house, so that your wife could have an HT where she's at, and find a repeater in between the two of you. That's what I would suggest. Something that's closer to her, because she's just going to have an HT, and if you have a base station radio with an external antenna, you'll be able to get out farther. Now you can put an external antenna on your handheld. If you put it up on the roof or something, get it up kind of high, it will make the handheld reach out farther too. But of course, you're limited to 4 or 5 watts on handheld power at that point too. So a base station is going to be better range. You're going to have better range for that. So the biggest thing when putting the printer together is make sure everything is 90 degrees. If you don't put it together true, you can run into some issues with tolerances being off for movement. Oh, that's good to know. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Raspberry Pi for monophobia case. Well, let me look that up. Fro Hawkman. Okay. There we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that does look cool. You're right. Nice. It's got 2 little fans on it, too. That's kind of neat. Okay, good. $15. Can't beat that. Yeah, I need an Atari Pi, yeah. What about an 8-watt HT? Yeah, that would... the difference between 5 and 8 watts on an HT is negligible. I mean, will it reach out farther? Yes. Are you going to notice a huge difference? No. It's not going to be that big of a difference. Putting an antenna up on your house, up on outside antenna, up higher, is going to increase your range much more than adding 3 watts to the HT will. So, okay, guys. Well, we've been going for about an hour and a half. We got accomplished today what I wanted to get accomplished, which was really, this was just kind of like a test. It was a test to see who would be interested in Prime Day. We had 160 people watching right now. I think it was up to 170 something at one point in time. Those kinds of numbers on my channel are good. Usually when I do my Sunday live streams, they can range between 100 and 150. Some of them have been closer to 200. That one I did with Adam K6RK was 225 or so. But I didn't know how much interest I would get, but you guys have shown that there's interest in this. Gonna do this again tomorrow for my normal lunchtime live streams that I do at noon on Wednesdays, most every Wednesday. We're just gonna do this again. It's gonna be another lunchtime live stream at noon tomorrow, noon Central Standard Time, and we're just gonna talk about what else may come up on Amazon Prime there. In the past, Amazon Prime had they used to have stuff that would like be on sale for 4 or 5 hours. So if you go in there and look, you say, okay, well, this sale starts at noon. This sale starts at 1 p.m. This sale starts at 2 p.m. I haven't seen that much today. It might be somewhere down further in the menu that I didn't look at. But go back there. Prime Day here. But they may have some deals kind of pop up. Yeah, see, okay, I'm wrong. There it is right there. All I had to do was look. If you go over here, so this is Amazon.com Prime Day / Prime Day. If you go over here, you go to availability, and let's clear that. And I'm going to click on upcoming. So this is the stuff that will be on sale. Starts in 25 seconds. Premier Protein. And this is just top level, all kinds of stuff. But they've got this whole page of stuff here, 166 pages more of stuff that will, at some time between now and midnight tomorrow night, or midnight Thursday morning, I guess you could call it, will be coming up for sale on Prime. So doing it tomorrow is not going to be a repeat of the same thing. Doing it tomorrow is going to be a whole different set of stuff that might be available on Prime. So we can see what we see tomorrow. But that is it there. Once again, my okay. Once again, the link to my Amazon store is in the chat. I'll go ahead and put it in there again for you. I don't always do, but I can make a commission on items you purchase either on my store or through my store. And it doesn't cost you any more. If you don't want to do that, that's okay. Just go to Amazon.com/Prime Day and search for whatever you want to. Use at the top of the page, when you search down by category, you can search for electronics, books, automotive, whatever. There's one that's there today and tomorrow that just says Prime Day. So you can go down into the Prime Day search category and you can search for Baofeng, power distribution, Raspberry Pi, whatever you want to search for and see. And when you find that little baby blue tag that says Prime Day item or something like that, in its baby blue background with black text, it'll say Prime Day item or Prime Day special, something like that. And then it will tell you if that item's on sale or not for today and tomorrow. So that's how Prime Day works. 73 to everybody. Thank you very much for being here. Philip, Andy, Dawn, other Dawn, third Dawn, fourth Dawn, fifth Dawn, Army of Dawns. Someone dubbed that phrase last night. That was fun. So thank you for being here tonight, today. I will be on Kyle's channel, AA0Z, tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time for a build of the Morserino. I don't have that with, I think it's inside. The Morserino kit. It's a little kit that teaches you Morse code. Somehow you can use it to connect to a server, and then you can practice with people or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was. So 8 p.m. tonight on Kyle's channel, AA0Z, myself and 3 or 4 other people will be there building kits. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through it. we're going to try it, see what happens, and see how I kind of fumble on it. But we'll see. We will see what it is. All right, 73 to everybody. Hold on. Noel says, with the Abri tack tennas, should I buy the 18, 28, or 42? Dude, that is up to you. Buy the one that fits your needs. I have one of each. Performance on them, the 42 inch is a monster. I mean, you're not going to generally carry that with you. The other two are pretty similar. You will get a little bit better gain, as in receive power, on the longer ones. But, you know, it'd be pretty cumbersome to carry around a 42-inch antenna on your HT. But get whatever you want. So I think you're going to be happy with any of those. So because I have the two models that come in tri-band, 2 meters, 220, 440, and they both work well. I've been happy with them. So 73 to everybody. Hope to see you tonight on Kyle's channel. We will be back here at noon tomorrow for Prime Day Part 2. Everyone have a good afternoon.